Today is going to be some Funko Shop exclusives because y'all know we've all been like quarantined in the house. We haven't been out shopping much. So I picked up this guy right here along with some WonderCon stuff.
What are you doing with both of my shoes? Those aren't your shoes. Are you ready to make this video? You ready to go do this? Alright, come on, let's go make this video.
Don't forget, subscribe to the channel, turn on those notifications to become part of the Wayneko crew. My name is Wayne and this is Wayneko. Now, I picked up some of the Funko Shop exclusives. This is one of them in particular that I picked up, but this one actually has a really cool story behind it, and that's why I picked it up. So let me tell you, Funko had a contest at some point, and I don't know that if y'all know this, but I didn't know this. So they had a contest at some point, and if you entered the contest with the design and you won the contest, then they would make the Funko of the design that you made and give you credit for making the Funko. I didn't know this, and I don't even know where they held the contest, but that is why I picked up this pop. I picked up this pop because it was the winner of the contest. So this was a fan-made Funko Pop, and I don't know that y'all know this, but I know that y'all have seen it because it's in their exclusive shop, and it's a part of some funky line that never really caught on. So this is Trader Grim. Check this guy out. This thing is awesome. Now, on the back, it gives you this whole aloha to the island. I'm Trader Grim. Gives you a whole backstory of this guy. The box on him is absolutely phenomenal. And like I said, they actually got the sticker on here that says this is, you know, the Fantastica Plastica winner or whatever they called it. But this guy actually designed this, and it was for his twins. He made it because he didn't want him to be super scary, but he wanted him to follow the line that they had going on. I think it's a great design, and I think it's awesome that Funko took the time and actually did something like this. I still wish that they would put an extra window up top, but you know, if Funko, if you're listening to me, and a third window would be pretty awesome. Let's take a closer look at this box before we get this guy out. I want to just give y'all a closer look at this sticker right here before we get this guy completely out of the box. And the back here, I'm going to see if I can get a closer shot. Maybe you'll want to pause it right now so you can read that. So if you want to read that, pause it real quick. If not, so I put the back on there so you could pause it for a second and read that if you want to. I'm not a very good reading out loud person to begin with, so I'm just not going to do it. I am going to get this guy opened up though and take a closer look at him. Like I said, I had to pick him up because he was the contest winner. So if you're into things like that and you want to promote somebody who made it at their house, and then Funko rewarded them by winning the contest and made the Funko of their design, then you should go check this out, because I really think that gives it an awesome backstory, and it gave me a reason to want to collect this one. I don't think that I'll collect the rest of the series because I'm just not that into them, but it's a really cool story, and it was a really cool reason to get this one in particular. So I will have this version of them, and maybe if they come out with another fan-made version, I'll pick that up as well. But we'll see, right? I mean, I don't know if that's something they plan on making a regular thing, or if this was a once-in-a-lifetime thing. I absolutely don't know. On first look of him, though, I've seen both of them. So I've seen the version he turned in, and I've seen the version that they made it. They altered him just a little. And when I say just a little, I mean just a little. Like his stance was a little different. So this stand was a little further behind this leg, almost like he was at a more of a forefront stand. That was just about it. Let's take a closer look at this guy. So here's some complaints I have right off the jump. His eyes are very messy. They almost didn't get the white in there enough. The teeth has got some paint spillover that I'm not 100% happy with. This guy really looks like he was rushed. I mean, some of the staples that are in his head are not even really silver. They kind of left them like they were. I don't know. I'm not impressed with whoever painted this one at all. Now, this is something I've learned here recently, is that all of these things are hand painted. So this means somebody sat down and hand painted this one, and maybe they were really new and just did a very horrible job at it. But they did a really horrible job at painting this one. even though the paint job on this guy is pretty bad, that doesn't affect how I feel about it a whole lot. I still really like this Funko, and I like the idea behind this Funko and the whole, a fan made it, he made it for his kids, he didn't want it to be scary. I love the whole backstory. So if you want to go see the backstory, go to the Funko shop, click on this one, they'll give you the whole backstory of it. It's a pretty awesome story. That's what made me pick him up. Now, that was that Funko mail. I have some more. Now, I've actually already opened it because I already know what it is. So it's going to be my WonderCon pickup. Now, let's get into the WonderCon stuff. I'm not going to get into all of it right now, but we'll get into at least one piece that y'all know that I'm collecting on a pretty hard basis. Trolls. Y'all know that I like the Trolls. And I didn't get both the Trolls. That one of them sold out on me before I could get my hands on him, so I did not get both the Trolls. But I did get one of them, so I'm happy that I got one of them. And I don't always have to get all of them, and that's something that it took me some time in collecting to discover, that I didn't have to get every Funko that they made. I only had to get the ones that I really liked. So this is a really cool troll. Now, I don't have the 10-inch troll. I want the 10-inch troll. But now I have the blue-haired troll. That guy's pretty awesome, right? So this is going to be with the shared label, and it true to the troll look. I mean, the box looks just like the rest of them, except he is different, right? I mean, so that's the difference in the trolls. The box looks almost identical in every one of these, and it still shows the same 4 on the back, even though this is number 6, and we know for a fact that I think there's a 9 and a 10 out there. So there's much more than they show on the back that are out there, and this is number 6. This guy's just really awesome. And look, I know that not all of us are into these trolls, and not everyone understands, but if you were around in the 90s and you were some kind of a kid or a teenager or a young adult, you remember these trolls. And I mean, these trolls were everywhere. Your sisters, mothers, brothers, aunt, uncles, fathers all had a troll of some kind, and they were everywhere, on people's mantles, on dressers, on just trolls for days. But then they disappeared. I mean, the trolls just disappeared. And when they disappeared, I mean, it wasn't that we didn't expect them to. I mean, they had become so in your face all the time that it was only a matter of time before they just disappeared, right? A lot like a lot of the other collectibles that are out there. Eventually they just go away, and I have a fear that maybe Funko will follow in suit with that someday. I'm kind of hoping that they don't, but if they do, that's cool also. But for now, we're going to enjoy the fact that they are still pretty like in your face and they're everywhere. And let's take a closer look at this guy. I mean, he looks pretty amazing. So as we know, I am going after this whole collection, and I don't have the 10-inch. There's a little mess up like right here at his eye. That, well, I mean, I can live with it. It's not a deal breaker for me. Just looks like somebody scuffed it up a little bit. They got his little like bottom back there exposed. I mean, these things are just super awesome. Got the little blue diamond. And like I said a second ago, it's okay that I didn't get the pink hair troll, because it took me a while in the collecting that I did not always have to get every single one in every single series in order to have a solid collection. I could go after onesies and twosies in a collection and be happy, and it took me a little while to get there. Throw me a comment down below and tell me if you're there or if you're struggling with that idea, because it took me a little while to quit struggling with the idea that I didn't have to collect every one of them. I just had to collect the ones that I really wanted out of the collection, like Doc Holliday from Tombstone. Took me a while to discover that I didn't need all of the Tombstones. I just needed Doc Holliday because he was the character out of them that I really liked. And I want to thank my buddy Draco3179 again for sending me this Doc Holliday up here. If you can see it, it's like right here. Thank you again, Draco, for sending that over. Every Friday, me and Mr. TechBot here until we're not, will be doing a live stream about 5 o'clock. What is it? Yeah, 5 p.m. Eastern time. Every Friday, at least until we don't anymore. So make sure that you're coming to check us out and support us, and just throw in a hey, say something to let us know that you're there. And if you want to ask us a question, if you want to take it, to a more interactive level, because we would really like you to bring it to a more interactive level and talk to us, to ask us how we're doing, ask us what our next collection is, ask us just about anything, and I think that we'll answer it for you within reason, right? Don't get stupid and ask dumb stuff. Don't forget, subscribe to the channel, turn on those notifications, and become part of the Wayneko crew. There is no Wayneko crew without you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, have a good one.